Good evening. Today, I want to think a little bit about one of the most important issues facing us for all humanity during these next few months, which is making decisions about the COVID vaccine. Sometimes reading only the Facebook headline, which I've noticed is a very common occurrence, can be both misleading and even dangerous. This was made evident by a recent Haaretz posting on the 20th of December entitled "Concerns Among Muslims, Orthodox Jews Over Pork-Derived Gelatin in the COVID-19 Vaccine." It was interesting for me to note that the actual article, when I reached it by the link, did not include Orthodox Jews in the headline, and that was important. The Facebook headline implies that Muslim and Jewish authorities may not support the use of COVID vaccines. Yet, when the article is actually read, at least half the headline, the Facebook headline that is, was proved untrue. While the article asserts that the use of pork gelatin may be problematic for Orthodox and Jews and Muslims, this is only demonstrated in the case of Islam, where religious authorities are quoted on both sides of the question, and I don't have the knowledge to judge between them. On the other hand, the only Jewish authority quoted in the article actually states just the opposite. He says, according to Jewish law, the prohibition on pork or using pork is only forbidden when it's a natural way of eating it, and I add, and is therefore unproblematic for a vaccine. The headline provided by Haaretz to Facebook is therefore intentionally sensational and duplicitous, and may lead to less knowledgeable traditional Jews and Muslims to believe that the vaccine is religiously forbidden. Traditional rabbinic texts from antiquity to the present recognize the importance of pikuach nefesh, of saving lives. This is a paramount Jewish concern. Indeed, all but 3 mitzvot, murder, idolatry, and incest, can be broken to save another life. And obviously, consuming pork products and other non-kosher substances is not among these 3. Indeed, while the rabbinic authority quoted in the text states that the injunction does not qualify as eating, the Mishnah itself makes it explicitly clear that it's even permissible to eat pork and other religiously forbidden foods to save a life. The Jewish tradition also has a long tradition of support for vaccination, beginning at least in the 18th century. Religious authorities in the 1780s embraced the use of the smallpox vaccine, even with the inherent possibility of mortality from the vaccine. And at that time, it's estimated that it was about 1 in 1,000. And this is a mortality rate which would be extremely unacceptable in modern medical practice or for the COVID-19 vaccine. Rabbi Nachman of Bratslav famously required every baby to be vaccinated against smallpox. And this injunction has been generalized among Bratslav Hasidim to more recent vaccinations. This embrace of preventive vaccination has been embraced by religious authorities from all streams of Jewish life, from the CCAR Reform to the Agudat Yisrael, American Haredi. Vaccination, along with social separation and masks, as an aspect of pikuach nefesh, moves well beyond preventative medicine to a sense of responsibility to safeguard others' health. Medical science suggests that the vaccinated herd immunity for COVID requires that at least 70% of the population receive a vaccine. Without a vaccine herd immunity, a similar percentage would need to be infected with COVID during a 9-month period. And in the USA, this is around 850,000 cases a day, which doctors estimate will lead to more than 2.3 million deaths in the United States alone. Jewish sources are unanimous, requiring that action must be taken when the lives of others are threatened. Indeed, the Rambam states, anyone who is able to save a life and fails to do so violates, you shall not stand idly by the blood of your neighbor. And the Rambam adds, all Israel are commanded to take life-saving action. Until the vaccine is widely available, masks and social separation allow us to begin to fulfill this injunction. And with the general availability of the vaccine, it will enable us to defeat COVID and effectively protect ourselves and other people as well.